So, for part 4 of It's Done, I want to talk to you about your old vision. And when I'm saying old, because 2025, y'all, is like out of here. This is the last Friday for the year. And regardless of what we maybe prayed for or hoped for 2025 that didn't come to pass, it's okay. God allowed you to make it through this year. 2026 may be the year for you. When I look back at different things that I wanted to accomplish through this year, y'all, it's like it almost feels like some stuff went backwards because I can literally be honest and say, like, I look at, like, I was on a job for like 9 years and left that job and took a pay cut, but it was God's will for my life. And so because of that, it's like I have peace about it. So when I'm saying maybe some things went backwards, my finances in a sense kind of went back a little bit, but I trust God. He's my provider. And if it's his will, he's going to always provide as long as I'm in his will. And so when I think about like old vision, meaning for the things that I wanted to happen for this year, maybe everything didn't come to pass. But I'm hopeful that 2026, some of those promises will. Regardless of the fact what you may be ending this year, some of us have lost some things this year, but I'm hopeful that God will restore those things in 2026. Regardless of the fact what may have went wrong, there's always so much more that went right. And so we have to be thankful for God allowing us to see the rest of this year. Amen. Allowing us to, go in hopefully, prayerfully into 2026. We have a few more days, but if God sees fit to allow us to enter into 2026, it's because he still has a purpose and a plan for our lives. Amen. So I'm hopeful for that. Maybe I didn't get the things that I wanted, but I did always got everything that I needed. God will always provide for your needs. His timing is perfect. So regardless of the vision that you may have wrote at the beginning of this year and those things didn't come to pass, guess what? Put them on your vision board again for 2026 and keep believing, keep praying, and being hopeful that God is going to bring it to pass. Because the Bible tells me his promises are yea and amen. So if he spoke it, it will come to pass. Not on your time, not on my time, but it's on his time. Amen? Because God is a God where perfect timing always takes place. So no matter what your old vision for 2025 will look like, or if those things have came to pass, y'all, stretch it a little further for 2026. It allows us to even stretch our faith a little bit when we put things that is so far out, and then when God do them, it's like, wow. And guess who gets the glory? He does. And ultimately, that's what God always wants. It's all about him. It's always about him getting the glory. As we celebrated Christmas, I pray that y'all had a blessed Christmas. I prayed for those people that may be struggling during the seasons for different types of loss and stuff like that. But God is your strength, right? Be encouraged. Reach out to other people. If you didn't lose something, reach out to somebody else and encourage them. There's always like somebody else in a worse situation than you. So going into 2026, my encouragement to you would be, man, whatever didn't happen this year for you that you was praying for, put it on that vision board for 2026. And let's see what God is going to do. So before I go, I got a little food for thought for you today, right? And your food for thought for the last one for this year, oh my God, is, are you ready for the new vision for 2026? That's your food for thought. Because regardless of what didn't happen this year, hold on, it may happen next year. Amen? Amen. So today I end with this. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So before I go, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, Check out my website at www.talkswithshay.org. You can subscribe to my videos on YouTube and find me on Facebook. Like my page, share my page, invite your friends to like my page. And until next time with Talks with Shay, Shay is out. Y'all stay blessed.